Hey y'all, it's your favorite duck here, Derek the Duck. And today we are going to talk about how enraged I am over Alamo Drafthouse and their new QR smartphone mobile ordering disaster that they're going through. Now, there is no one on the planet who loves Alamo Drafthouse more than the duck. I am there almost every day. If you know, well, I divide my time between Texas and Vegas. So I spend about half the year in Vegas when I can get comps, and the other half of the year in Texas. And when I'm in Texas, I am completely bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here. There's no gambling. There's no free shows or free drinks or anything fun or, it's no glamorous resort hotels or anything like that. It's boring here. So I escape from my boredom and my reality, and I go to Alamo Drafthouse, and I go almost every day. I practically live there, and they all know me there at my locations that I go to. I have the season pass, the all-in season pass, so it's like $29 a month, but it gives me unlimited movies, and I am one of those guys. Sometimes there's only like 3 of us in the theater, and it's always kind of like the same, like a kind of a weird guys just sitting alone, just like watching the movie, eating churro popcorn, like enjoying the movie. It doesn't matter what movie. I go to all the movies. And except for those superhero Marvel things, whatever, no. But, any real movie, I'm going to be there. So I go to the movies all the time. I was just at the movies. I went to see Primate. I had a lot of fun. And at Alamo, they were giving out these stickers. Happy birthday, Dolly. I think today is Dolly Parton's 80th birthday or something like that. I can't even tell you. No one, like I said, I am at the Alamo all the time. So I have things from there that most people wouldn't have. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is a little floaty for your drink. It's an Alamo Drafthouse Jaws floaty, and it's like Jaws took a bite out of it. And look at this cup. This is from the movie Tremors. I love that movie. I love this cup, and you can see it has the Alamo sign on it. That's where I want to drink my water from. And this is like an Alamo, I think, back scratcher. I'm not really sure. Well, it is now. Check out this mini pumpkin. Look at this. It's a mini pumpkin, and it lights up. It lights up. It's a mini jack-o'-lantern, and it says Alamo on the back. How cool is that? How cool is that? This is cool. I got this. This is a fake VHS tape from the movie Maxine. And I love that movie. And it comes with a picture of Maxine and a button that you can wear. And it even comes with these stickers or decals or whatever you call them from Maxine. And look at the bottom, it says Alamo, right? And that's, it's cool stuff like that I have. And I even have this is pretty cool. This is the Alamo, this is an Alamo gift card, but in the form of a coin. So on the back it has a gift card number and everything, but it's a special coin for the top brass Victory members only, and I've been a top brass member for years. There was a time when they used to care about top brass people. They used to give us like a special celebration at the end of the year, or like a free show with free booze, and it was just so nice. Alamo used to be like really like the greatest theater ever. It was so much fun. And over the past years, it's been really changing. The CEO was ousted in some way. And then Sony took it over about a year or two ago. and it's just kind of been going downhill. It's just not the same. They don't reward the top brass people, the ones who go to like 50 movies. I mean, I've gone to over like 150 movies this year alone. They used to reward us and give us snacks and treats and free movies all the time. Of course, I get all the free movies with that thing, but I'm talking even more free movies and more tickets and freebies and goodies. You know, that's the kind of stuff I like. You know, it's nice that I got this pumpkin, but I miss the old Alamo. It always had a really indie vibe. It was very, you know, Texan, very Austin, San Antonio. You know, the places I spend most of my time when I'm in Texas in. And it was just great. And slowly things have been changing. The food quality has gone down. They got rid of some of like the best, a lot of the great meals that they used to have. Man, they had some great food. They had this Bourbon's Foster drink. Man, that was a good drink. And they used to have a famous meal. It was like the Royale with cheese, but it was, I can't even remember it anymore. It's been so long. I'm sure y'all, those who go to Alamo a lot, will remember. But they just were like the best place for a movie, especially for like movie lovers. So, you know, I'm there all the time. I even go to frickin' Dismember the Alamo. It's once a year they have this big event where you go in and you see 4 movies back to back, 4 horror movies, and it lasts like 8 hours, and I'm there. Of course I'm going to be there. I'm the first one who's to sign up, and I'm just so happy to be there. I love that place, but this QR thing, it has completely made them lose touch. So now they have this new system where you go on your phone and you are supposed to order your food with you. You're supposed to zap the QR code on your table. It's there, real prominent, and you click on here to order. Now, there's several problems with this. Number one, Alamo has always touted itself as the place where it's for movie lovers, so no talking and no texting, right? No phones, that sort of thing. And I'm the kind of person that I put the little thing and I say, oh, those people are there talking. Like, I don't care. If they want to do that, go to AMC or something, you know. This is not that kind of place. This is Alamo. We're here for the movie. We're here to enjoy it. You shouldn't be talking. And you shouldn't be texting. I don't want to see your phone. These people, they spend the whole movie watching TikTok. Why are you even here? You know, don't be here. You know, go to Regal. That's like the main thing. So now they want you, as of like February is where they're going to start. Okay, they've already started rolling this out, this new system, this new QR ordering system. And for now, it's where you order, but it's before the movie. And then once the movie starts, you can use the pen and paper again to place your order like we've always done for years, for decades. But like in February, I know at my main Alamo, they're going to change that, and it's just going to be the only way to get your food will be through the QR. So you'll be using the phone like during the whole movie, you know, and that is not right. That is against Alamo's, you know, claim to fame, in that where I'm going to be sitting at the movies and everyone next to me is going to have their little phones flashing around while I'm trying to enjoy the movie. And all I'm going to be seeing is these little lights and stuff all over the place. And while people are on the phone, they're like, oh, I got a text here. So they're probably going to just continue using the phone. And why not? It's like a free-for-all now, you know? So that is very disturbing to me that they would do this. Why would they do something like this? The phone thing is a terrible idea. For years, you would write what you want, and you press the button, and then they come and get it for you. Now they're trying to like remove that human interaction, And the thing is that going to cost jobs? Like, what about the servers and stuff like that? So now they can't be going around taking orders. I think it sounds to me like they're trying to get rid of jobs. That's what it sounds like, instead of supporting the staff there. And there's something else on here that's really awful. It says you place your order, and then at the very end of the movie, you have to pull out your phone again, right? Right at the best part of the movie, and close out your tab on the phone. The thing is, it also says here, like this threat, it says if you don't close it off, we will close it off for you and add a 5% extra gratuity. And they already force, as of the past couple of years, rather than paying the staff more money, they force all the movie patrons who order to put a mandatory 18% service fee. And it's like, and then now they want to throw an extra 5% on top of that just because you didn't get around to closing your tab. Like, it's just, I mean, you know, it's become famous. People are like, now it's like a $17 or even $20 hot dog, and they're just like a little hot dog. But after you do the service fees and the tax and all this other stuff, and now the 5%, it just goes up, 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 up. And it's like, what's happening? I just wanted a little hot dog. And I have to go through all this mess on the phone. And not only that, now this is the part that really makes me upset. When you go to place the order, and I tried today during Primate, I went on, I was like, fine, let me see how this works. I'm going to be open-minded. I'm going to try it out. Okay, I'm not the kind of person who's scared of new things. I'm going to try it. So I tried it, and then what happens when you get to the very end to submit the thing? It only asks for a credit or debit card. Hello, what about those of us who are unbanked, right? All the banks have kicked me out, right, because of all my shenanigans that I do with credit cards and churning and all that sort of thing. I don't even have like a credit card. So when I go to Alamo Drafthouse, I pay in gift cards. So I get my gift cards at 25% off, which is a great deal, at Costco. And I just get them at Costco online. And after I get them, I just print it out. And it's like I have them here. I don't even have a physical gift card, but I print them out. And at the movies, I just hand them my little paper. I say, here, use this to pay for all my food and drinks. And then they do, and it's great. But there's no way on this new QR ordering code for me to enter my gift card number. So I guess I just can't eat anymore, you know? I'm sorry, I'm not a billionaire with a, Amex Platinum card or something like that. So it's very distressing to me. This is very distressing. And like I said, it just kind of goes against what I thought Alamo was. Now, I told them that. They said, well, did you do your, at Primate, they go, well, did you do your QR code? And I said, I tried, but there's nowhere to do the gift card. And they were like, oh, well, that's okay. We'll change it to a gift card later. So now there's like all these transactions, and you probably have to speak to a manager. And first of all, they're already having a lot of trouble with this, with the all-in season passage, which is what I have. Half the time, it doesn't give you the so-called 5% discount. Or, yeah, you're supposed to get a 5%, or was it 5%? 3%? You're supposed to get a 5% discount. Well, you're supposed to get a discount on all food. And it usually doesn't amount to much, maybe $2 or something like that. But that, over time, that's significant because I go every day. And half the time it doesn't even work. They said, oh, well, we tried to do it, but it didn't go through. And I'm like, fine. So then I have to go to the manager and show them my receipt and show them my phone and say, look, I should have got my 5% discount. And then they go, okay, and then they do it, and then they go to another machine, and then they apply the gift card again, and then they refund it. And it's like, what's happening? Why? I didn't come here to do banking, I came to see freaking Primate. And it's like I'm spending half the time there trying to figure out how to pay for things and how to get a hot dog. This should not be that complicated. And this does not look like it's going in the right direction. This looks like it's more complicated than it should be. It's going to be very distracting. Even Elijah frickin' Wood, okay? The little Frodo Baggins, he is an Austinite too, and he made this post on his Insta page or whatever, and he says, this is not right. This QR code goes against everything that Alamo is. Alamo's becoming this big corporate thing now that Sony bought it. They want it to be all automated. They want to get rid of the servers, the staff, that human element, the paper and pen. They want phones in the middle going off and making noise and flashing lights and everything. I don't know what it is that they want at this point, but they are a mess. So, unfortunately, I think this is going to be my last month using the season pass at Alamo. I've always loved Alamo, but I think at this point, now that this QR mobile ordering has gone through, it's lost its soul to me. So I'm probably going to go ahead and just cancel it. And I might as well. I've got this big old TV downstairs. I can put a little poster up and, watch my Tubi. You got to watch the Tubi. It's free. So I can watch Tubi for free. All those movies go there. They end up on Tubi like 3 weeks later anyway. And, it'll save gas and everything. I'll sit there, and if I want to order something, I'll go to my fridge and pour myself a drink and eat out of one of my Alamo Drafthouse popcorn buckets. I have a whole collection of them. And just dream of the Alamo that I used to love and wonder if it'll ever come back. Maybe one day it will. And if it ever finds its soul again and becomes just like the greatest place to watch movies again, then yeah, I'll probably sign up again. But I think for now, moving forward as of February 1st, it may be time to say goodbye to them. We had a great run, but under their new management and this QR thing, it's probably time for the duck to say goodbye and to learn how to enjoy the treasure in my own backyard. And at least pretend I'm at Alamo. I have the hat already. I'm ready to go. Anyway, I don't know if you're a big Alamo fan. If you are, put something in the comments. And yeah, I guess if there's anything else out, we can watch Tubi together or something like that. And anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to hear more about my adventures in Vegas or Texas and the movies and TV shows and things that I watch while I'm bored when I'm not in Vegas. Anyway, thanks for watching me, and we'll see you in the next one.